test of the audio. Alright everyone, hey, how is everyone doing? So welcome to part 4 of my stream of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. So thank you for spending your Saturday evenings with me. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me play through this game because I'm having tons of fun playing through it. So if you remember from last week, I was running into a bit of glitches near the end of the stream where actually, this has been a glitch-filled event, all in all, but ran into an actual game glitch, not like hardware or audio stuff that had been happening, where I couldn't get into any menus. I couldn't get into the these things, like the inventory and the quest and whatnot. So not picking up exactly where I left off, because I did spend a bit of time after the stream last week to make sure that things were working, and that the save file, which is what I was worried about, because one of those menu options is your save feature, was actually working. We played for about 2 hours, and I really did not want to lose out on all of that progress, because that would have been really, really sad. But the game autosaves, which is a really great feature, something that in situations like this I think is easy to take for granted. So everything's fine, but I did spend a bit of time walking around and making sure that things work. So I did do a bit of an internet search after, just to like find like if anyone else had experienced that glitch and like what did they do to fix it. And there's there was a few people that did, but there was never any like posted solutions or really a reason for it. So it seems like it's one of those glitches that just kind of happens randomly. So try to keep an eye out for it, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. So yeah, so welcome back to this episode of our quest through Kingdoms of Amalur. So last time we went through basically this whole region up here, finished the quests that were there, and we entered the spooky Edinmere, which really does remind me of like I keep comparing this game to World of Warcraft in terms of style, but it really does remind me of the like the outskirts of the Alliance capital there, where it's like basically Sleepy Hollow, fantasy Sleepy Hollow. I guess Sleepy Hollow is a fantasy story because it's not real. Anyway, so we're here in Edinmere now, and we're doing quests around here. So we are about to go follow Argarth into Delok, which is actually, I believe, is the main story quest that we're working on right now. Yeah, so we're kind of looking into all of these undue happenings with the Fate Weathers, who are investigating a murder. So off we go on our quest. I'm still wielding this badass hammer, which I absolutely love. It's really funny because anyone who knows me and how I play games, I tend to avoid. I'm just making sure I'm still on the right path. I tend to avoid like heavier weapons and focus more on like quick strike things, mostly well-rounded items. Ooh, we've discovered Delok. It's like swords and things like that. Oh, hi, wolf. So things like hammers don't really match my playstyle, but I love the way it feels in this game. It just feels so good to smack things around with a giant hammer. This one in particular is electrified. I do need to remember that weapons have ooh, treasure. Weapons do break in this game, so some chakrams, you say? You have acquired chakrams. Interesting. Alright, we'll give those a shot in a bit, because I just spent all this time raving about the hammer, so I kind of want to use it. But it looks like we're going into a dungeon here. So let's see what this is about. Now, here's the guy we're following.
Ever since this place was abandoned, strange beasts have moved in. Stay close.
Okay. Do I follow you or you follow me? You're going back. I'm gonna move ahead on, and maybe he follows me. Open sesame. Oh, I don't think it's abandoned. Because there's monsters. Let's go mess them up. Unless they're friendly. Nope. Figure out how to play the game again. It's been a whole week. Okay. Let's go into badass mode. That was fun. Really are the bane of my existence in this game. Every single fight I've been in when it was like a pack of wolves gone. Like less than ideally. Hey, we beat everything. And this guy's got treasure because he's the big guy. Some gold coins, an essence of faith, and some star thistles. All right. And I found last time there is such a thing as a local map. And the artifact is over here. Alright, we're gonna fight a guy. I'm gonna drink a potion. Oh, there's two guys. Oh, there's three guys. Alright, we need a new strategy because this is going badly. Lightning damage will be resistant to, but that physical damage was pretty good. So let's switch to this for now. Pushing these guys back. Yeah, there's one down. Oh, and I can level up. Always a wise strategy to level up. Oh, I can't. Come on. I was going to say in the middle of battle, but game one. Oh, it took this long. That's my first died. Sorry you had to see that, everyone. That was a very poor effort on my part. I will do better. And hey, we got to see the game over screen. I hadn't seen that yet, so that's new. Oh, so embarrassing. And all right, so we know what we're going to be facing in here now. So let's gear up a little bit, make sure we're good. You know what? I don't know if it's like, you know, let's try the chakrams. They're new. Haven't used them yet. Well, that's cool. All right, let's go, mustache. Let's try this again. Avenge our death. So yes, this is a game that, like, the combat I find flows really nicely.
Ever since this place was abandoned,
you just kind of
strange
roll from
beasts have
one
moved in. Stay
fight
close.
to the next, and it kind of all lines up very nicely. It's also the kind of game that I find you lose the muscle memory. I want to play it more than once a week because it takes me a little bit to just get back into the art of fighting. Like that. Stuck inside a wolf area. Definitely need to make room in my inventory. Well, let's drink a health potion. Let's see here. Well, robes of mending would definitely be a mage thing since it's a robe. I don't want to junk any of those. Oh, here we go. Our two fate. Well, this sounds like junk. Let's just junk all of these things. Oh, that's right. You have to get rid of your junk. There we go. All right. Equip up. Alright, let's go try to not embarrass ourselves against the 20 Ettins in this room. Oh, geez. I thought I was Mr. Clever. Wow, wow, this is so bad. And suddenly it's going much better. That's all with the boss. Two of us, though he has two heads. That is better than one. I think we got him down now. Chipped away. Yeah! Victory! do some inventory management. Let's see here. Should I be keeping all these books and things? Like, did they ever come up? If someone could let me know in chat, I'd really appreciate it, because I could just get rid of all these books and scrolls. Can I drink this? Alright. Oh, I'm being told there's a bit of static in the audio. That's annoying. I'll try to fix that, guys. Alright. Maybe this will be better. Just changed the setting on the mic, so maybe that'll be a bit better. Bones and books and scrolls can be junked. Thank you, Keltarin. I appreciate that. I'm going to junk all of it right now. Wait, I'm in the wrong. Yeah, there's too much stuff. Yeah, look at all that stuff that we don't need anymore. I think this is for... we need those for a quest. I know that. The Silk Farmer's Remains. Audio sounds a bit better on my end, so let me know, guys, if it's better for you. Oh, there's a destroy all button. That'll save some time. Be a lot more interesting to watch. All right, we did it. We beat the boss. Ooh, Feyblades. There's so many weapons in this game. Like, are you supposed to carry everything forever and just switch on the fly? Because I like that. I do find that I am running out of inventory space a lot. So let's level up. That's always fun to do. And where to put our points? I do like this idea of just getting more money out of the deal. Dispelling is always gives us a bit of a problem, but that's a gameplay issue. That's a player issue. Yeah, let's put it in the mercantile. All right, so we've got 6 points in sorcery, 6 in might, but not as many in finesse. So we'll put them all in here. So we did just learn about Feyblades. That could be good. Not a very stealth player, I'm not gonna lie. So we'll just put it into... yeah, that looks good. I don't believe we have new tiers that I want to go into. Currently we're at Guardian, which we don't really use mana a lot. Actually, maybe we want to switch it over. Wayfarer sounds like our speed. Alright. There's the exit, but what's over here? Wolves, at least. You might as well. You gotta explore the dungeon. You can't just leave the dungeon unexplored. would be a gaming sin. Oh, there's a lot of wolves. Oh, and there's a this guy. Which I'm pretty sure we have a quest active that's picking up all the enemies. I'm liking these shotguns. Not as damage as the hammer, but they are very good. Things are way working their way like to a crowd. Nice. Oh, buddy's being... I know the feeling, buddy, when wolves gang up on you. Don't worry, I got you. Stuff. Ooh, a dispelling thing. This will probably blow me up, because that's what these tend to do. Oh, very easy. Alright, so this is definitely going to blow me up, because I am bad at these. Yeah. Getting better at video games. Mushrooms. Whoa! What is this glowy thing? It's pretty. So much stuff to sell. Those skeletons. Oh, they're cool ones. Almost with bombs. Fight's not particularly difficult, but I am feeling that I am a bit more one with the controller right now. So, let's take a perfidious leggings, something like that. Number through. Alright, well. What do I already have? I have perfidious gloves. I have perfidious leggings? I do not. We don't need these. Let's go through a bit here. Let's try to get rid of some junk. I feel like I'm carrying a lot of junk. WoW has taught me anything, is you sell the white stuff. Well, I don't need 2 sets. Why am I using the crappy bow? I don't want to scrap everything, but I like this setup where I can keep a list of junk and just get rid of things as I don't need them. So let's destroy this. I do want, like, do want to hold on to some of this stuff so I can turn around and make a profit at some point. Okay, these are garbage anyway, so I gotta start being more discerning of all the stuff I pick up until I find something, hopefully something that increases my inventory. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a thing. Where are you? Oh boy! You have a lot of the stream is going to be remembered as the one where I prove to the world I'm bad at video games. Can't seem to... dodging and avoiding this there's one more.
Another victory!
Another victory. What you got? You can keep your fine iron dagger. Legend of Zelda impression and just breaking all the pots. You're hiding it. Your drinking problem, or like were you a genie? Because this is a magical world. We need to be clear on this thing. That's not. Whoa, I almost walked right off the cliff. I don't know if you can, but I definitely almost tried to. Take out some gold. Oh, that's a lot of red dots in there. Let's see this one.
Try this one!
Oh, I see you right now. Yeah, I'm really liking the dots. They are fun to use. I think I said it. I may have said this every stream so far, but the weapons in this game just feel so good to use. They hit with a kind of impact that you just you feel it in the controller and you see it on the screen and it just feels good all around. Oh, they're gonna eat this fantasy chicken. Well, I mean, c'est la vie. Oh, there's more of them. Enjoying a nice peaceful supper. Can't let that happen. Zella ruined the rest. Treasure. Garbage. This dungeon is much longer. I thought we were heading off into like a little side area to explore the rest of the dungeon. Turns out there's the whole dungeon here. I was wrong. there's some big guys down there. Some little guys. There's some guys of all shapes and sizes. That's the stealth. Throwing bombs. Until I get the ability to throw bombs. That guy's attacking. Is he attacking the kobold? All of those have descriptive titles that seem to indicate that they wouldn't be very good. A minor experience booster, that sounds very useful. Alright, let's scrap some scrap. And let's drink that right away. I don't know if you guys can hear, my neighbor's dog is barking. If you can't hear it, well, it's a barking dog. What are you going to do? But Maverick, my cat, seems very intrigued by the dog that's barking outside. Increases the XP received per kill by 10%. Yeah, let's chug that. Tastes like nothing new.
Keep quiet. We aren't safe here.
What is this? Yeah, I should have asked this before we barged in.
It's the ruins of the Theater of Fate. This is where the first Fate Weavers learned how to read the weave. They left their wisdom behind in the Destiny Stone. I'm hoping that the stone will tell me who you are.
I was drinking. You know who I am. We've met before. I am the greatest mustache wearer of all time. What's this little arrow for? Oh, let's move on. I hope I fight something soon, because my experience boost potion looks like it's about to run out. I did not realize it was a time thing, and that makes sense, but...
I've seen this. This moment. I'm sorry, my friend. This is as far as I can take you.
You don't want to fight the war priest? Oh, we're doing cool stuff against this guy. He's resisting my almighty chakrams. But he's not resistant to me cheesing him with magic abilities. Oh yeah, give me that XP.
Another victory!
Heck yeah, look at all that XP I got from this guy.
I'm still alive. He was supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? What sort of power you're playing with?
So, I'm special?
I know you don't have a written fate, but it's more than that. You're stealing the power of their fates. You're changing the fates of everyone around them.
Oh, neat.
Because of you, there are deeds he won't do. Children of his that won't be born. Victims that won't die when they were supposed to.
I want to say it's not a problem, but I've read and seen enough fantasy and sci-fi to know that it probably is. But let's go down this path.
Right now? No, you probably saved both our lives. But there's no way to tell what larger changes you've made in the fate of everyone around you. You are much more dangerous than I thought. We need to get you to the Theater of Fate right away.
Yes, that's where we're trying to go. But these guys keep trying to kill us. Straight on. Let's go. I thought you weren't following. Oh yeah, well, fate has changed. I suppose you are following me now. This again looks like a boss battle arena. But it might just be for flavor and looking fancy. Yeah, I keep running into places in this game where I'm like, oh, I'm about to fight something big, and then it's like, no, you're not going to fight anything big here. What's up here? Oh, a murder treasure chest. Alright, let's try it. And since it was in its own room, it's probably... Oh, these are good. This is good stuff. Oh, I know I don't have enough space, but I want this. I already have a Squire's Hammer. That name sounds a bit I do not. Alright, we'll get rid of this thing. No, everything. Well, these aren't very good staves, but I don't have any. I don't have a lot. Average, that means I'm definitely going to fail. The very easy one, they roped me in. But these types of like I know they're not really it always happens. At least you can still get to like loot the chest after. Not that it's not embarrassing. I'm very clearly on the verge of like a mosquito hitting me and me dying, but well, let's hope there's nothing murderous in this room. It doesn't look particularly nice, but it doesn't look murderous. Sure, let's take the good stuff. Am I stressing anyone out by not healing when I'm clearly on the verge of death? Because it's kind of stressing me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, red dots ahead. It's time for a potion of healing. Okay, that doesn't time me down. Takes damage. Is no danger.
Another victory!
Oh, I wanted the kill. Can't get them all. Did they run way ahead of me? It really did. This is cool. This is really cool. Look at that. The bowls. just knocking plants over. There's no reagents in them. I'm just knocking them over. Look how big this is. The scale is really cool. And there's like structures over. That's I'm gonna take a moment and look at this game. I don't think there's a snapshot feature or photo mode, but this would be where I would take a photo mode or a picture. That's so cool. Reminds me of the Mines of Moria in Lord of the Rings. Alright, let's go into the Theater of Fate.
We Fate Weavers never fully understood the power of this place.
What's this guy?
Gods, I should have brought another bottle.
Can't fight them from over here. Sound friendly. Scarlet Blood Hunt. These guys don't like that. I love like one. We're gonna wreck this guy. You almost stole my kill.
No surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place of power. Everything about these ruins is dedicated to this room, and at the center of it all is the Destiny Stone. With it, the Fae taught the Fate Weavers the answers to the deepest mysteries of fate. Put your hands on the stone, and maybe we can find answers to your own mysteries. Just put your hand on the Destiny Stone. It'll show me where you fit into the tapestry of fate.
Alright, I can do that. I've put my hands on rocks before. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Gotta grab the hardy leggings first, those are more important to me. Alright. Feels like a story moment. Oh, my eyes. Receive the Codex of Destiny.
The Destiny Stone came apart at your touch. And all around you, the tapestry of fate, unweaving itself. And there at the core was the Codex of Destiny. The wisdom that the Fae used to help the first Fate Weavers understand the nature of the weave. Don't you see what this means?
That I broke your fate rock. It's pretty funny. But this is a serious moment that requires serious answers. The world is changing.
Yes, yes, it is. And from what I can tell, you're the one changing it. With every breath, you're changing how lives begin and end. The way the Codex of Destiny came to you out of the stone. That's got to mean something, too. But I'll be damned if I can read this thing.
This means I'm unstoppable.
As dangerous as an open flame. You could help people or destroy them entirely. When you get involved, there's no grand cosmic plan. Only freedom and all the dangers that come with it. And that means I owe you... Wait. What's that?
Right, you owe me a hey, what's that?
Purge the abomination! In the name of Godflaw!
Oh. I'm very well. Many Alright, switch weapons here. Weapon that I'm going to absolutely love. I'm gonna get me my hammer. This insane booming hammer. It's not hit like chakra. But when it does hit,
This is your end.
lured you into a false sense of security by playing poorly for the last half Now I'm good at video games again.
Another victim!
We did it!
Who are you? How do we know you're not working with the Tuatha?
I don't care if you trust me. I'm much more interested in you.
Oh, I trust you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, a minor healing potion. Oh, I definitely need that. The way this is, the way this has been unfolding. Well, I probably need the Codex of Destiny. That kind of seems important.
I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. Now, why do you think that might be? After all, someone who can change the fate of the world, who wouldn't want you? Enough to know you're something special. Far more interesting than you were before you died. And that's saying quite a bit. Now it's my turn. What are you doing here?
Both are true. I came to understand my fate.
Ha! Knowing the future is for fools. Who reads the end of a book before it's time? Save your attention for the present. Like that codex you found? Our scholars thought those were all gone from the world. But you're just full of surprises. Good luck understanding it. That's Fey knowledge. They don't even have a written language. The stone is simply embedded with what they know, unseeable to mortals.
How can I understand it?
Normally, I'd suggest looking in Issa, but the Fae are not fond of unexpected guests. But don't look so sad. There's still hope. When you're ready, meet me at the House of Ballads. Be on your way.
Okay. I like her. Garth, we have a new friend.
We can't trust her.
I do.
Never met a Darkelfar who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. But she wasn't wrong about that codex. Just be careful doing anything she suggests.
No, I trust
Meanwhile,
her
we
implicitly.
can't just ignore the Tuatha that are tracking you. We need to do something about them.
Can we just kill the Tuatha who are tracking me? How could we find them?
She said they came through Didenhill, didn't she? They don't belong in these lands, so they probably left a trail wide as an Eden's backside. Meet me there, and we'll track them down. Maybe we can find out why they're after you. Or at least how they can find you so easily. I've got some final rites to perform before I leave this place. Good luck.
Ooh, I leveled up again. This was a fruitful adventure. Okay. What is good? Dispelling is always good because I'm so bad at it. This seems like a good place to start. Alright, is there anything here that will help me be better at the game? This +5 max health is a good RPG, must-have. Immediate death. Hey, that seems to be an issue these days. Ooh, incredibly wieldy with a hammer. Alright, we're putting everything into might this time around. We do not spread the love. Yeah, I like... Oh, I thought we changed this. Oh, I guess not. What do we want to change it to? We're currently a guardian. Don't have any of these. Wayfarer sounds like the way to go. Let's just press the wrong button last time. You know, video games and their buttons. Alright, we finished the quest. And I want all of this. Yeah, you better bet we're about to go into some town and sell off some stuff. Why am I using the bad shield? Yeah, I need to redo my I need to refigure out my inventory. Okay, so we're back at the entrance, the original entrance. Does this take us... Okay, that takes us back to the scene. Okay, I understand. I understand now. New quest. So that's finding out these two author folk. All these corpses in my wake. Not so pretty, but still. I do feel pretty good about how strong I am. Is it heading in the right direction? Heading towards that X, basically, which I'm pretty sure is the X it. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is where this all started. In spooky Ettenmere. Okay. Bunch of Etten shamans I need to go deal with. That's the main quest, so we'll actually drop off the main quest for a bit and focus on a bit. Hopefully do a couple of side quests here. Kingdoms of Ballads. I feel like I've been there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's back in Fayville. Faction quest. They're sending me over here. Okay. Let's figure out which quests are in the most logical place to go. Shine. Oh, this one's not too far away. Oh, and it's a return quest. I think we're handing this one in. Alright, let's go to Homestead and hand it in. I don't really remember if there's a merchant here, but it could take a few minutes to get the right gear and unload a whole bunch of stuff that we don't need, so that it's not so much of this playthrough is me just scrapping stuff and then what? Okay. And then changing it halfway. I don't think there's a merchant in this town. This is too high. One building does not a town make. Oh yeah, this guy.
These are Shine and Shadow? I was sent to recover artifacts of importance, not simple weapons. The Templars are going to think me a fool. How am I to return to them with these?
What? Sounds like a you problem. Yeah, if you don't want them, I'll take them.
There's like to be more dignity in returning empty-handed rather than bringing back such a small trinket. If you want them, they're yours.
Thanks.
And I
I'm gonna
suppose
sell them.
promise compensation in return for your service. I can't say I'm happy about it, but here's your coin. Now, leave me be.
Hey, this was very fruitful. What a fun mission that was. Alright, where are the other quests on the list? These are the Eden Shamans. Okay, so they're all around here. Actually, that doesn't seem like a bad quest. We could do that one next. But before we get into that, we're going to return to Goreheart, and we're going to figure out our inventory issues. We're going to stock up and stock out. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, I think, I don't know if it's, I don't want to call it a problem. I think it's a really cool thing that you get so many weapons in this game, like different types of weapons. Like keeping them all organized and like what you want your like main weapon and secondary and your best armor is a bit of an issue. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to try to keep at most one, or at most two of each. And then we'll just sell the rest. And it's funny because I haven't even started to even think about crafting my own weapons. Like I'm finding enough that I feel like I'm well supplied. Then there's the whole crafting and blacksmithing part of the game, which I haven't even touched yet. I think you have to find recipes or like maybe not recipes, but like schematics for certain things. So it's not always very obvious, but alright, so what? Yeah, I do like my leather hood. We'll keep that. Pants are the same. Robes. Alright, robes we'll get rid of a couple here. Just making sure I have the best ones equipped. I do like these perfidious. Plus, perfidious is a very fun word to say, so we'll go with that. So we'll go with the perfidious leggings. Oh, no, the hardy leggings. Which one's better? Alright, we'll keep perfidious leggings, but we'll use the hardy leggings. boots. I like the boots. So many shields. Yeah, this is where I. So talismans I don't really use. Yet, I should say. I'd say I'll never use them. I just don't really use them right now. I'd be so rich after this. Okay. Alright.
Come on over.
Hello again.
I've got supplies if you need
Oh, I've got supplies. That's what we're here for. Oh, I was hoping they would be sorted by weapon. I was trying to remember how they were sorted by weapon. Alright. What are these sorted by? Oh, sell price. I got you. Alright, well, I'm going to sell stuff, and if I sell the wrong thing, well, I'm sorry. I need to make space in my inventory. Yeah, we'll sell all that. I kind of wish they sorted these the same way, like it was the same menu as the other one. Too many decisions to make. Character be naked after this. It's so long. My inventory. All this stuff. I never use these potions. I should probably start. All this we're going to keep because I feel like it's going to become important at some point. Alright, I think we made some space. We got it down to 54 out of 70 in the inventory.
Nice talking to you.
Yep. Yep, work, buying my stuff. Alright, I feel a bit better now. I feel a little less encumbered. A little less overburdened. Alright, let's go fight these Ettins. I keep thinking you can fall off things, which doesn't really seem to be the case. So every time I like walk up to a ledge, I'm like, whoa, no, I'm falling. Just an invisible wall. Alright, let's try a different weapon to fight these ends. I was curious to try these Fey Blades, which are really cool looking. They're pretty crappy because they're only a white, thing. But they look cool, and I can twirl them around and stuff, so we'll use them. Can I pull out another WoW reference? They remind me of oh, I should have thought of his name before. Illidan's blades. Duckster. I can do lightning too, Duckster. Alright, Fade Blades are really cool. They're doing like no damage. Oh, these are the new ones, the new daggers I got. Shine and Shadow. I know your tricks. I don't know your tricks. These are doing a bit more damage. Yeah, we got all the ropes. On the higher. Yeah, one down. Luke Duckster. Good stuff. Alright, next on the list. I like the daggers. Daggers are fun. There's no path there. Oh, there's no path at all. Alright. Looks like there's a quest if we go this way. We'll go up here. We're gonna hang a right. I'm gonna follow this line. I see you on the map, treasure chest. Where's my controller bubbling? Oh! A hidden object! I'll don't mind if I do. Is it really hidden if it's on your map, though? Just for the... just to be an annoying, like, well, actually, type. Wolves are hungry. Oh, these are fighters. Forever the bane of my existence are wolves in this game. Oh yeah, we're looking for the Fisherman's Bride, so one of the buddies in the town that's not a town is looking for his wife, or his bride-to-be, who I don't think is real, but he seems to think she is, and so we'll help him out. We gotta go up on the top here. Music is pleasant. Oh. Whoa! Buddy, ready for it. I'm liking these daggers.
There she is, my
Wow.
lovely bride. I am all dressed and prepared for our wedding. Thank you, stranger. Bless you. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to seal my bond with a ring and a kiss. Any last words for a crusty bachelor?
Yeah, I don't see a nymph.
My nymph! She just fouled that disgusting etching with a glance. Beauty kills even the beast, so they say. Did you not see her wiggle her way to the cliff overlooking the lake? It's where we first met, you know. A grand spot for our union. Well, friend, if there's nothing else, I'm off. You're welcome to witness the event if you care to.
I really do. Oh, I don't like any of these answers. Let's use this one.
Wait a moment. That's no nymph. That's not the graceful creature I fell in love with.
Exactly.
You were good enough to go along with an old man's wishes. Might I ask one more of you? I want you to kill that beast to preserve the memory of my bride. I'll see you rewarded if you do.
What am I killing? Yeah, why does it need to die?
You've seen the chaos and destruction the thing has caused. It's a demon of the waters. Not only that, but to think I ever loved that thing. It's shameful. Please, it burdens my old heart. I'll reward you for the work. I promise you that much. Just see it gone.
Okay.
Farewell.
I'm not exactly sure what all happened there, but let's Giddy! Yeah, I will. I noticed this owl earlier. It's pretty cool. Little fantasy owl.
So simply Famor, so formidably bloody bones. Once companion to Issa, now enemy to the court. Once lover of Era, then bringer of death. Now forever in decay, forever cursed, never to enter the great cycle, forever alone.
I love these little story rocks that the game throws at you. Alright, let's go tell him we killed his lady friend, who was actually a murder ghost. Though, I'm not surprised.
That's the end of that, then. I'm sorry for roping you into such a task, stranger. It's just... you see enough sadness in your life, and you see chances for happiness wherever you look. Now for your reward. Take my wedding ring. Based on Imelda's memory long enough. Seems fair I give up what hasn't been taken.
What of Imelda has been taken?
It ain't much. Just a small charm that she had when we were wed. When fever took her, I mounted it on her grave. And then one of those two-headed bastards pried it off. Carried it to the lake, giggling like a pair of fools. Wouldn't dare follow the beasts there. But if you... well, you've helped me enough.
I can do it.
You're a kind soul indeed.
A fantasy handyman.
The Etin took to the shore as soon as I saw him. He's somewhere on the lake's edge, I'm sure of it. One of those Etin took it and headed south, along the shore. He's somewhere on this lake. I know that much.
Okay. I will do it. Jump down over here. Yeet! The water. There's another Etin shaman. So, I know. Yeah, every time I get cocky, I get smacked around. So treat getting aggressors with respect. Try to drown them. Whoa! Kill shot. Well, 2 down, 2 to go. I'll take it. Yeah, hidden objects, wherever that hidden. But I'll take it anyway. Alright, so next one is across this bridge. Ooh, a story stone.
Such antipathy between them, Ferrara and Famor. Ferrara filled with life in bloom, and the bloody bones with rot and scorn. How terrible is their grapple when they both meet their ends.
I think a storm is rolling in. You may have just heard thunder. I'm wearing a headset, so I can't really hear, but... I need to heal. And I think I'm out of minor healing potions. Well, I guess I'm using the big one. Oh. Oh, that was... Oh, it's healing. Some time. Not the self roll into... Oh, it's a big like this. I saw the flash of lightning. And not just in the game as I get smacked around. So after we beat up Melrog here, I'm actually going to stop the stream. I don't really want to be midstream and just have a here. And I definitely want to get a save in. Yeah. Quite as much as I planned, but I don't want to get in a situation where power halfway through the stream. Critical. So, wrap it up there. I mean, Nerog. Yeah. Alright, well, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, sorry for cutting it short, but from what I can see, it looks like Storm is just rolling in. I really wouldn't want to be halfway through something or in a spot where I can't save. It's happened before. I'm a bit jumpy at the idea of losing all this progress. So we'll wrap it up here. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you all had fun. I definitely did. I am going to get better at the game, I swear. Not just rely on button mashing. I'm at the point now where the game is punishing me for it. So, but yeah, it's been tons of fun. So tomorrow we got the podcast, so be sure to check in for that. It's at 7 p.m. And on Monday, I'll definitely be streaming it, but I'm trying to get more people in on streaming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate because Min Min comes out on Monday, the new playable character. So try to get a few more people in, and we'll do a stream. I'll have it be an open room so people can join in. So look forward to that. But that's it for today. So thanks for watching, and have a pleasant rest of your week, or weekend, I should say. Bye.